Howdy. Finnish copper. I am shredding my hexology because now I have added some more videos. It's more than 6 now, so it's not a hexology anymore. Which is in a way a pity because I really like the name. But what to do? Because it's just getting more and more interesting. So let me share you a few things I found in recent days, which are, at least to me, very interesting. For example, the hexology, part 4 of 6, Finnish copper might have its origin on Venus or from the interaction with it. Yeah, Venus. So, let's go to the Kalevala first. The same page, universaltheosophy.com. The Kalevala dates back to an enormous antiquity. One reason for believing this lies in the silence of the Kalevala about Russians, Germans, or Swedes, their neighbors. This evidently shows that the poem must have been composed at a time when these nations had but very little or no intercourse with the Finns. The coincidence between the incantations adduced above proves that these witch songs date from a time when the Hungarians and the Finns were still united as one people. In other words, to a time at least 3,000 years ago. The whole poem betrays no important signs of foreign influence, and in its entire tenor is a thoroughly pagan epic. There are excellent reasons for believing that the story of Mariatta recited in the 50th rune is an anti-Christian legend. Legend? But anyway, I apologize my bad English, but there's complicated words and so many things in my mind going on. So now let's just take these about 3,000 years and put them in the back of our minds on the clipboard. And I intentionally use now Wikipedia because it's still Wikipedia, you know? Words in Collision is a book by Immanuel Velikovsky, published in 1950. The book postulates that around the 15th century BC, the planet Venus was ejected from Jupiter as a comet or comet-like object passed near Earth. 15th century BC, which is about 3,000 years or a bit more. Like I say, or like the title goes from this copper ore thing, the hexology, which should have been in the beginning one video, and I don't know, this is the 7th or 8th or 9th already. I tried to make some videos, but I didn't manage, or I made it and then I deleted it because I wasn't satisfied. But anyway, there are correlations, and Venus. So, do we have any other clues about the origin of the copper and the sulfur? Yeah, Venus's atmosphere contains sulfur. And I think I probably found something which could be another clue for the whole puzzle. And it is in this paper, Mineral Deposits and Metallogeny of Fennoscandia, edited by Pasi Eilo. Geological Survey of Finland. Metallogenic areas in Finland. There has been many people working on that paper. And I think at least with one of those I had contact. And despite I'm sending him every now and then something, he doesn't respond anymore. The first time he responded me on a weekend, which was very interesting because he seemed to be very interested into my finding. But now we need to go to page 43. Because we have to talk about Outokumpu once again, which is about 15 kilometers from here or something. And if you go to the opposite direction a little bit more kilometers, you will end up at the plasma rock site, which I have been showing, I think, many times. There is a plasma rock playlist also. But anyway, F020, Outokumpu, Asko Continent, GTK, Geological Survey. The Outokumpu area, F020, is within the Paleoproterozoic North Karelia schist belt. The Outokumpu area is defined by the boundaries of the Outokumpu allochthon, also known as the Outokumpu Nappe complex or Outokumpu Nappe, which contains serpentinite bodies with the diagnostic host rock assemblage of the polymetallic and polygenic Outokumpu type copper, cobalt, zinc, and Kokka type nickel mineralization. So, we have this one word here, allochthon, which is a very interesting word because when we go over to Merriam-Webster, allochthonous adjective, so we have the other one was is it a nomen in English? I don't know. But anyway, 1a, of or relating to the rocks of an allochthon. B, formed elsewhere than in situ and hence not autochthonous. In other words, the Outokumpu allochthon seems to have its origin somewhere else than where it is now. And I just think, is there any possibility that it is related to the interactions with Venus? Yeah, it's not from where it is now, it's from somewhere else. Maybe Venus. Yeah, I won't make now a read through because there are so many so complicated words. Because they use those complicated words in order to occult some of the knowledge. And I think I have been seeing something interesting also somewhere else. But serpentinite is also a very interesting word because it says serpent. In other words, electrical discharge events, electricity created the rocks. But anyway, I think I will end this rather short video, or anyway, with these two pictures. On the right side we have the Richard structure in Mauritania. On the left side we have a somewhat similar thing at the plasma rock site here in Finland. Yeah, it's not the best picture quality, I know. But there are so many features if you would go closer to that and you would have a clear view that you probably would recognize it better. But I don't know anything or haven't seen yet. Maybe there are things which look also closer or more similar to the Richard structure in different sizes. So I really think electricity is a very, very important thing in geology. And on the left side, at the plasma rock side, there is also this Venus carving, or possible Venus carving, because I think it looks like a Venus. It could be this kind of serpent petroglyph, but I don't know. And there is no one else who knows anything about that, what it could mean or whatsoever. So basically, my guess is the only guess there is. The other guesses are, I don't know. I don't know neither, but I think it could be Venus, the serpent of creation. And from there, you can go on to the Saturn myth, Dave Talbot, Electric Universe, Walthornir, and all the others. Yeah, it is very interesting. Thanks. Bye.